not go under you, it may go to the police department. There appears to be an abandoned car on Lightford Road, that red car, just up the road from you, no plates.
On the side of the road?
Hmm.
Oh, that would be a police issue.
Okay, we'll contact the police.
I think the police have been there.
It's been there for 2 days anyway.
Yeah, I think the Wakefield, somebody said they were there today. By McDougal's house.
Yeah.
Do I dare ask? Road agent?
Sure. No, you ain't gonna get that letter. I enjoy that job.
It's outside.
The crushed asphalt is working wonderfully. I've had a lot of good comments. I've been out after the 2 heavy rainstorms and it's held up great. Stone Row obviously is completely done. I think I'll have to check the bills, but I think that was the last of the gravel edging. Started roadside mowing, and we've had quite a job keeping up with some of these rains with grading the roads and whatnot, but they have been holding up well. I can't think of what else to tell you at this
Well,
point.
any big projects or any projects outstanding that are,
Yeah, the hill above my house, we have purchased, I think I may have said this the last time, but the erosion control for steep slopes.
right,
And I'm trying to get to that, but, you know, we had this tractor scheduled to come and rent to mow the sides of the road, so we're doing that. And there's some more gravel to put down, which we have stockpiled, which we gotta get down before, you know, the weather gets real cold and freezes. Other than that, the sand shed's full, and, you know, we're just...
No.
Praying for
I
snow?
won't say we're waiting.
Now we need a building design.
Yeah, we need a building design badly.
The roadside edging, we did it last year with a mower. We're doing it this year. Stone walls look great.
Yeah, we're doing a little heavier this year than we did because we're...
They hadn't been done in many years, so there's some good-sized trees that had to be taken out in the process, so it's really slow. But budget-wise, we had planned on last year, this year, and then we're not gonna do it for a year or so.
Whatever your selectmen tell me.
But one of the nicest features in the town are our stone walls, and it's nice to see them exposed there. But Greg does a nice job. Any other questions, Fred?
okay.
Can I request to have the phone in the maintenance garage replaced? You can't, the handset or something's not working. And I try, a lot of times if there's nobody here and the phone rings.
I don't think they make those styles anymore.
I don't need that style, but that's the red phone.
That's right.
But
Would you work with Jessica and see what we can get?
sure. Yep.
Yeah, no problem there.
Then-
Not talking yet.
Then one other request, have you thought?
Now you're pushing your luck. Come on.
Well, you know, this is a good bargaining time here.
All right, we're listening.
To rekey that building? Is that a problem with that? I'll pay for it. Give you guys a key.
Yeah,
As long as we have a key.
Mike, will that, Mike's keys and.
Those locks, that's not that type of lock.
Yeah, I'm not.
Those locks, that lock on that door is something you go down to local hardware and pick up.
In that case, I might have one at home I can stick in there.
I know I have like 3 or 4, but the problem is finding them, so I would prefer just to go down and get one and have the amount of keys that need to be made.
Well,
The
would
selectmen get their key and it goes in the box where it belongs.
would it not be better to have a non-reproducible key? Or something that's,
I think so. I would agree with that.
or something that, all of a sudden.
And that would
everybody-
be through Mike's lock.
That would be through Mike's.
Then go that way then.
Okay.
Either way.
It'll cost a little more, but you have
Yep.
significantly improved security.
Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry, there is more to report. We started crack sealing, and we did that up until we got that last rainstorm, and hopefully the weather will hold and we'll do some more.
Excellent.
Rain coming this weekend.
When you buy your things in the keys, keep an extra somewhere, because I think it probably gets expensive to have to get one.
I'll probably get 4 keys,
Oh,
one
yeah.
for you selectmen, one for me, one for Ray, and then I'll have a spare in case I need to.
Or we can lock it up either way, we'll have a spare.
Yep.
Probably better that you have it. Just
You
in
put it
case
on a
you-
lockbox. One of those combination lock boxes out there. A push button one.
That's it.
You sure?
You sure?
For now. I'll for sure let you know if I think something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Under emergency management, I would just mention that Brad now has that Joint Loss Management Committee report. Jessica's already given me her input. I'm all ready to go as soon as I get Brad's input, and I hope to put it on the agenda for the selectmen to look at before we hold a public hearing.
Okay.
So that should be coming into the next selectmen's meeting with a little luck. School district. Probably by mid-November, end of November, all of the exterior buildings will have bricks up and will be enclosed and basically weather tight. Last year, we spent a small fortune on propane to heat the space so we could keep the mud and the bricks at the right temperature to put in. And this winter, we do not anticipate spending any money on propane for heating spaces, so it's important it'll all be buttoned up. We're fine tuning things, learning how to work light switches because it's so sophisticated, etc. But it's coming along well. And on the amount of money we contracted with North Branch Construction for this significant project, we're down to a little over $5 million of work left to do, which means I can begin to see the end. It'll still be July next year before we actually finish. The last thing we're probably going to do is we're paving McManus Road. It's part of our project that, assuming we have money left, that'll be the last thing we do. Any questions on the school district? Heritage Commission.
Heritage Commission meeting was postponed from last week, and we will hold it tomorrow night for the regularly scheduled monthly meeting. We may have a new commission member joining us, and we are going to try to hold the New Hampshire site survey class on how to survey our town sites on Saturday, October 29th, from 11 until sometime in the afternoon. So that's probably it.
For the
now.
selectmen, do you have any ideas on getting that plastic underneath that building? Because we should move forward, it's time.
I have contacted twice the architect at Salmon Falls and have not heard back from him. I will contact him again.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
think
great.
we're-
He got our money and ran.
He only got a little of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think we should do it. I mean, we should just get it done. Find somebody who's willing to crawl under there and lay it out like it's supposed to be.
Yep.
We'll have to find plastic that's heavy enough. It needs to be at least 6 mil. That'll keep the moisture from coming up out of the ground and getting underneath and rotting
Ray's
it out.
pretty small, he's pretty,
Who?
Ray.
Ray?
Hey Ray, we got a job for you.
Eddie,
Not that one.
Eddie wouldn't be paying you either, he'd be paying it off his books, so he may make more.
He says what?
Come on out and listen.
We're looking for somebody to climb underneath the townhouse and lay plastic out.
I'm good.
You in or out?
Yeah, underneath, no, I'm all set.
Okay,
Something about tight, closed places?
Yeah.
Okay.
no
There's
problem with
spiders
that.
under there.
More than that.
Actually, there's a cat.
Probably more than that.
There's a cat under there.
Well, at least we know there's no mice or rats.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe eat snakes too, so those would be going.
Well, Pretty soon they'll all go to
They're
ground.
winter.
Yes.
All right, we just wanted to give you an opportunity to make some money.
Well, thank
Must
you.
be nice to be wealthy, but we understand. No, I understand.
Pretty wealthy. It's not that, I'm chicken.
No, I understand. No, it's not a problem.
Oh, thanks for asking.
The next thing is just joint loss. You know, we're having that meeting on December 13th. Along that line, because the newsletter goes out in November with the tax bills, I would like to propose that we change Jessica's hours one more time next year to match the tax collectors and the selectmen, and so that we all three have the same hours, and just make it 10 to 2. I think I talked to you about that.
Oh, you're talking about her.
The Friday time, because Diane comes in 10 to 2. Officially, the selectmen are 8 to 12,
Yeah.
except that now it's 8:30 to 12:30. And my thinking was, why don't we just standardize it so people know that between these hours, there'll be somebody in the building? It's just a thought.
Wouldn't you be better off having someone here for the spread, like 8:30 to 2?
They're different days.
No, they're both on Friday, aren't they?
Yeah, but every other.
Every other.
Well, I don't know about the 10 to 2, but maybe it's 9 to 1, but something. Yeah, I could see keeping them as consistent, that
Okay,
makes
well,
sense.
I haven't talked to Diane, but I would be more than glad to talk to her about that.
I have.
You have, okay, go.
And she said after 25 years, she's not changing her hours.
Like I said, I haven't talked to Diane. I knew there was a reason I didn't. But it was just a thought to standardize.
I don't think it, me personally, I don't think it's necessary. If it's something that would benefit Jessica when she's working on that Friday, then I don't have a problem with it. But just to standardize it, Diane's not gonna change her hours. And understandable, after
No,
25 hours, people know what she's here. And she sets her own hours because she's an elected official. I mean, does 8:30 to 12:30 work for you, or 10 to 2 work better?
I would rather do the morning, like 8:30 to 12:30,
Okay.
because then I have the afternoon to do my other work. If I do 10 to 2,
You've ruined the day.
you ruin the whole day,
Okay.
because the kids get home.
I've got my
But
answer
I'll do
because
whatever you need to
we
do.
just had to know in time for the newsletter. Obviously, there's no change.
No change.
Oh, well,
Okay, no problem.
now that moving the selectmen officially from 8:30 to,
12:30.
have we did officially move them?
Nope.
They're still 8 to 12.
Yeah.
Would you like the selectmen to go to 8:30 to
I
12:30?
think they should be the same, personally. That would make sense.
Half a loaf is better than none.
So the selectmen's hours are gonna change from 8:30 to 12:30.
Okay, and we can notify,
That would seem to be.
He got a change.
okay. Moving right along, Parks and Rec.
Nothing.
Anything from the planning board?
Planning board went over their budget last night. A tentative until they get until the official copy comes in. Not including legal fees, which we put in a separate line item by the select board. That's all
Basically,
miswashed.
ignore the numbers.
The
Oh, okay, because it's no good.
7 and 8 on that list has been taken off. Their administrative assistant, planning services, OSP, RSA booklets, seminar and conferences, printing, binding and regulations, etc., tapes, binders, miscellaneous administrative costs. Their new budget is $6,476.33. Add their legal fees in, it is, usually they have around 5,000 slated for them. And this is, of course, if I did my math correct. Which is a decrease in their budget of about $780 from last year's budget. They talked about the event permit process, and Getting that all finalized with the correct wording. There was